So now, yesterday I was seeing this, watching videos and listening, because people are so angry against these YouTubers, especially against this Ranveer. His name is Ranveer Allahbadia. They are called content creator. You have heard this word or not?
Yes, heard before.
From whom?
I think I saw it in YouTube description there, or saw it somewhere else.
So what it means? What it means?
Content creator means those people who create videos for YouTube, for Instagram, for Facebook. Text
videos is content. What content means?
Content, whatever it can be. The content can be in video, can be in images, can be in text.
No, but I think content means that you are providing some content,
yes.
something which is valuable, useful content.
Yes, sorry.
Why you are farting from your mouth? So people are making a lot of hue and cry about it. There are some people who want them to be killed also, because this is the greatest sin according to them, that these people are talking that you can have sex with your father and mother. But it is very good that I got a master like Osho, and I meditated and I understood. It's not that it is some intellectual understanding. If you're too identified with your emotions and your belief, then you will react like this. We are overreacting. The reaction, it should be not reaction but response, and it should be balanced and sane. This is totally insane. And these people are not even the real criminals. They are themselves part of the great conspiracy. The real criminals are, the real bosses are somewhere else. And if you are not going to cut the roots, just by pruning leaves, nothing is going to happen. These people are totally misguided, and they're doing it only for fame and money. And they are saying or sharing those things which they think people like, masses like. They want to have more and more money, more and more fame quickly. So they think, what is if we have spoken, you can have sex with your mother, father. We have just spoken words. And when people, hundreds or thousands of people who are sitting there, they are laughing, enjoying, and they are equally responsible. But the whole world is becoming perverted, because you have nothing good to provide. You have nothing different to provide. You have nothing higher to provide. So if you have not clean water, if you are not able to supply clean water to drink, then people will drink dirty water. They have nothing, no alternative. So what they will do? And when you praise money so much, wealth so much, people who are rich so much, then everyone wants to grow rich quickly. When everyone is aping the West, and you are not ready to make people understand that that which is not those things which will take you higher, which will help you to grow higher in your consciousness. You should not in any way borrow from anywhere, whether it is West. If it is West, they have grown scientifically. That doesn't mean they have whatever they are exporting is all good. Most of the things which people are imitating from West is all garbage, all junk. But if you allow things to grow, and you were in deep slumber for such a long time, and you think now Modi should punish them, put them in prison or hang them. And those people who are becoming so insecure, they are ready to beat them, and they have their chance now. Most of them are just male chauvinistic pigs. So they are there. They're saying, I heard one person yesterday, he was saying that for women, they should, their only work in India is to cook food and take care of children. If they are doing anything else, they should be given good beating. So all these extremist people, they are themselves criminals. They are no better than these people. Now they have got their chance that if you allow women all the freedom, then she will say these kind of things. There were women also, she said that there was one girl, Apurva. This program is called India Got Latent, something like that. India has got talent, there is one program. There is one program, so India got latent, something like that. So there was one girl, Apurva, she said that she asked after being born from your mother womb, have you ever seen any vagina of any woman? Then there was one other boy, he said that if you are given 2 crore rupees, are you going to suck the dick of Ranveer? But why people are enjoying these things? Because if you are not getting real food, then just all these bullshit, perverted things you will do. You are getting what it is called vicarious pleasure. It's like, you know what it means, vicarious, huh?
I forgot the meaning.
I mean to say that someone else is doing, you are just enjoying seeing. There is one other word for it, but there may be many words, but I mean to say, I don't know whether this word means the same, but the thing is that when you are enjoying people, pornography and all those things, why you have to watch all those things? Because your sex life is very, like, you're starving sexually. And your sex life is very miserable, and you have not been given any better thing. You don't know how to convert your energy, transform your energy. So if you are not able to give them any direction, how to convert their energy, how to transform this sex energy into something which is more fulfilling, more creative, you are getting more joy, pleasure, enjoyment, fulfillment out of when your energy is converted, transformed, then whatever is the easiest, whatever is the lowest, people will follow that. As the water always goes down, so it is always very easy to go down. And when in the world, wealth is regarded, money is regarded as the highest value, so how can you blame these people? The whole world is responsible. The parents are responsible. Schools and colleges, education institutions are responsible. And these people are getting so much views. They are earning so much out of the bullshit which they are serving. And people who are doing, who want to do things which is healthy, they cannot have any money out of it. They cannot even survive on these things, because until and unless you are doing something, you are funded or provided by powerful people. You cannot get anything in a decent way, in a graceful way. Well, why for everything you need advertisement? Why good things are not their own advertisement? Why advertisement is needed? Why people are not appreciating anything which is higher, which will help you to become more healthy in every way, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally? Because people are all sick. We have created very sick society. So why blame these people? Bollywood is doing far worse than what they have done. They may have talked about mother and father because this is something new in India. This is very wokeist. I will call it wokeist. Boka in Hindi means stupid, a dumb person. So for me, it is not wokeism, it is wokism. All those people who are mentally retarded follow these kind of things. If you are feeling you are a dog, then you are a dog. If you are feeling you are a monkey, then you are a monkey. Today you are feeling you are a girl, so you are a girl. Tomorrow you are feeling you are a man, then you are a man. Only perverted people think in that way. And I think if a man is always thinking, desiring to become a woman, then that person will become a transgender, either in this life or in next life. So whatever existence has made you, remain that. Sometimes there may be few transgender in nature, but their number is very small. Either existence nature creates either man or woman. So in a way, that way, I think Trump is very right. There will be only two gender in America, male and female. Because when you have to deal with idiots, you have to be tough, strict. And these people, now they say that Modi gave him award. He was given award of creative people, creative, what do you call it? What it is called, social media or whatever. These content creators, they were given award for being creative. So this man was the first, I think, who was given award. And he said that I want to have a podcast with you. I'm thinking I want to have a podcast with you. So Modi said that there's so many people, they are thinking so many things. Maybe he gave him. Now what Modi can do? Those people who are who select these people, they give. Modi is just there to give them award What he is going to do in future, how he will know? Though they may be aware that they are not supporter of BJP or right wing, but still because they have some talent, so their talent is recognized. Now, if you later on, if you murder someone, so how is Modi responsible for that? Though most of his programs were quite good, but I came to know that earlier he was a fitness freak, and then he became a gym trainer, and then he started giving like talking about how to last long in sex and how to have bigger penis and all those stupid things. So, but when people are watching all those things, then he started inviting people, politicians in his program, especially the ruling parties people and other also, but mostly them, then started inviting modern day gurus. Because if you want your program to be more viewed, then you have to invite these people. Now, most of the Hindus who are BJP supporters, they are in some way blaming Modi. That shows these people are just totally immature, and they have no love for anyone. They are just whatever they want, their desire should be fulfilled immediately. So many of the time I write comment in their videos that so far what you were doing, you were totally asleep. Only after Modi became the prime minister in 2014, now you have started barking. Before you were also full of cowardice. You were all important people. Now you think because the government will not punish you for your stupidity. This is very Indian attitude. They are totally thankless. They will never appreciate their own people who are doing everything for them. That's why they have been slaves for such a long time. Because they don't know how to be grateful. I remember how it was before 2014. Anytime Pakistan was sending terrorists, an Indian Prime Minister, Manmohan Singh, he will go to America and he will weep there that, please save us, they are sending terrorists. And it was all just designed. They didn't want to take any action against Pakistan. Otherwise, the Muslims, voters in India will become angry. So they were sacrificing their own soldiers. They will come, they will kill soldiers, they will kill civilians. Always it was happening. Everywhere it will be announced, be careful, there can be some bomb. Everywhere it was happening. Now it has all stopped. To change thing is so difficult. Just to condemn it is so easy. It is the easiest thing. That is what this idiot Osho Sannyasi was doing also on that day. Modi is the prime minister. He has all the power. You are a complete idiot. It is still everything, judiciary, executive, everything is totally corrupt and compromised. That is what it was shown in this film, Kashmir File. The government may be yours, but system is still ours. I feel whatever Modi has been able to do in these years is just miraculous, because he is so authentic, he is so sincere and responsible kind of person. So otherwise, if you take actions without seeing few steps ahead, there can be too much of violence. This is very Indian stupid attitude that they want that those whom they have chosen their leader, they should have a magic wand. They will move it and everything will be solved. And they can just remain in their laziness, sleeping, totally irresponsible, lethargic, dead, rotten. Very few people have the guts to praise. Like what Osho said, I will call a spade a fucking spade. So if someone is doing good, you have to praise him with open heart. Why be miserly about it? And if you are not praising these people, again you will have the same old kind of situation where this is how India has been reduced to slavery so many times. Because they cannot unite. They cannot become one. Then your energy is leaking. So anyone will misuse you. Ranveer, Allahbadia is just a symptom. Destroy the root of the disease. Don't just go on pruning the leaves. Just by meditating in a mechanical way, nothing is going to change.
Yes.
People are doing meditation also like as if it is a drug. For a while they feel good. But they are not changing because they don't want to change. That's why they say that I'm growing slowly, I'm growing and changing. Transformation is happening slowly.
Ah, dere,
This is all.
dere.
Huh?
Dere, right? Huh.
If you speak such a bad Hindi, then people will throw you out of India. What is there? They will throw you to your country
Yes.
immediately.
Yes.
Listen to someone who is speaking, how they are pronouncing.
I can listen to your Hindi recording now, sorry.
You can listen, but if you have to speak some word, then you are learning. Is there no one who is speaking it?
Yeah, I can watch YouTube and all that. The videos I can watch, yes.
It's dhire.
Oh,
Now say.
Oh, dire.
But even whatever you will say, it will not be so good.
Yes, because
so you have to be more alert. Listening to the sound, how the other person is pronouncing. Are loudspeaker allowed in mosque in your country?
Yes.
While they are. Yes means what? Every day you are hearing what you call salat, nawaz. We call it nawaz.
We hear azan only, Swami.
And yet that azan you hear?
Yes, azan we hear every day.
From your place?
Yes. From my house we can hear the azan.
5 times.
Yes, 5 times.
In this. So the loudspeaker is there.
Although I never count, but we can hear. Yes, the loudspeaker is there. Yes.
What you said? Although
I never count whether it's really 5 times or not, but we can hear the loudspeaker.
So 5 times even I cannot hear because their time is in the morning. If you are awake, you can hear. And in the evening you can hear, but all other time it's not. Maybe I don't know. The sound is because all other sounds are louder, so I don't know why. All the 5 times I cannot hear, but evening time while I'm here, I was hearing. So from one direction you hear, or you hear from different directions.
For my mom's house, I hear one direction.
Mm. So they are using loudspeaker there.
Yes, using loudspeakers on me.
I think in Saudi Arabia they have already banned, you cannot use loudspeaker.
Oh.
Mm. They have understood everything. This is all just bogus.
Oh.
Loudspeaker was not there at the time of Muhammad. So how, why you are against technology? Then why you are using it?
Oh.
But this is just a strategy. This is like, first you are calling people. Why people have to go to mosque? Because the mullah, he will give you all the direction, all the plans, how you have to deal with certain things. When you have to go and protest or throw bricks, then you need too much people. Otherwise, so mostly in India, it happens whenever after their Friday prayer. Friday is because Friday is almost compulsory. You have to go to the mosque. So after the Friday prayer in the daytime, once they will come out of the mosque, then they will come out and they will do all kind of nuisance with bricks and petrol bomb and other things. Sometimes they have weapons like revolver and sometimes small bombs also, sword and all those things. So it is all supplied by the mosque. So with this loudspeaker while they are, because I was hearing it from few directions, not just one direction. So mosque is around like in every corner. So, but usually I don't see because this is not a very my place. Not so much Muslims, but just few kilometers, one kilometers away, there you will have lot of Muslims. There are few areas where only you will find Muslims are there, and if you go, you it looks like as if you are an Arab or especially on Friday, or you are in Pakistan. This is their way to terrorize people. I think it should be very strict. The government has to be very strict. You cannot, the loudspeaker cannot be allowed for any religion. You do it, it is your affair. It is your personal thing. Why others have to hear? If you are doing something in a very open area where you have a big area and you don't have houses around. At my place, it is just too crowded. Houses are everywhere. So in this kind of place, it should never be allowed. But the government, many of the governments, because they depend on their votes. So as long as in democracy, you are dependent on the votes of masses of dumb people. Democracy should be called dumbocracy or idiocracy, idiotocracy, whatever. It's not the right government because the sleepy masses are deciding. They should make it a law in India that anyone who is saying anything anti-national or doing anything anti-national, first thing is that his voting right should be withdrawn immediately. Because now the time is It is such a dangerous time at present. It's like the time bomb is ticking. So if you are not taking out the poison of the snake, then you will have to face tremendous bloodshed. So if you want to avoid bloodbath, then you have to take very firm step. Maybe there will be some big troubles, but you cannot avoid it. There is no, and in every country, wherever it's like in the Western countries, they felt guilty somehow that they have colonized so many countries. They have misbehaved with these especially their, I don't know why. It's not just because they are feeling guilty. It's also the left liberal and the leftists, they want to disturb everywhere. Only if the country is disturbed, they have the chance to overthrow the legally elected government. So the whole West is in a very dangerous state. And also countries like India and wherever, even if there is a Muslim countries where Muslims are 95% or 99%, 98% or 90%, still there is only strife and war and violence and bloodshed. Because I have understood this religion is not a religion, this is a criminal enterprise. This is a gang of criminals. Their goal is very worldly. It is just to capture land, capture women, capture wealth. They don't want to create anything. They just want to capture what other people have created. Because they are not creative. They're still very primitive, regressive. The Indonesian Prime Minister, he came to India, and after that he went to Malaysia. But when he came to India, he said that I tested for my DNA, and I found that it is my DNA is Indian. So there is a possibility in few years Indonesia will become like, it looks like he is giving some indication. And Sukarno's daughter is already converted to Hinduism. They were earlier all Hindus, so. And because of this internet, people can compare all the religions. And there is only one religion, Hinduism, which is like a complete religion. Otherwise, all other religion are not holistic. They don't have acceptance for. They're just like, some of them are totally otherworldly. And all these Abrahamic religion are just based on greed and fear. And the word for this religion is Sanatan. So Sanatan means that it is the eternal laws of existence. It has nothing, there is no founder there. You have to find those laws. For that, you don't need any book. You have to go inside. So anyone who is realizing his inner truth, is all part of this eternal religion. There is this word Hinduism is just absurd because there is nothing like Hinduism. This is word given by foreigners. Those who lived at the bank of river Sindhu, those who could not pronounce saw, they called it haw. And then they called their religion Hindu. Just now, because Kumbh is happening, no one is inviting them, no one is telling them, but people from all over the world, from all the religion, they are coming on their own. And many of them, of their own free will, are becoming Hindus. Otherwise, everywhere, if conversion happens, then you are given greed for that. Without greed, no one is converting. Are you awake or asleep?
Awake, Swami.
So, what do you have to say?
I feel that Swami's teaching is the best. I wouldn't want to call a religion, but if it were to be a religion, it's the best, because it's becoming more conscious, so that there's no fixed pattern, you know, what is good and evil and all that. It's all when the emphasis is on the consciousness and we focus on becoming, knowing ourselves, knowing consciousness, I feel that that's the best religion.
That is the only religion.
Yes.
There is only two pillars of real religion: love and consciousness. If you are of feeling type, emotional type, devotional type, then love. When it is more purified, it is called bhakti, devotion. And if you are more logical type, rational type, more heady, more left-brained, more of the left hemisphere, then meditation is the way for you. Or if you are in the middle, then you have to try both. Because sages in India, they came to know that life is one. There is no real separation between me and you. The essence in both is same. Like you can have thousands of candles. The light is same in all the candles. So then you cannot be animical. The nature of the light is same, not even a bit of difference. Like all the drops in the ocean is same. All the waves are same, made of the same element. So how can there be how can you be violent? All the leaves are part of the same tree. So until and unless you realize your very essence, your real nature, you can never be non-violent just by wearing a mask like Mother Teresa, that you serving people. Service is out of motive. The motive is to go to heaven. It is not a service at all. And her real purpose was to convert poor Hindus into Christianity. It's like the more member you make of some company, you get more bonus, more benefit. It's like that. The more people you convert, the better place you will find in heaven. But people cannot understand even simple thing. If you have to serve, you can serve in Christian countries. Why you have to come to India? And then at that time, Indira Gandhi was the prime minister. She was also helping her. The Indian government was helping because they wanted more and more Christian and more Muslim, so that they have a very permanent vote bank, very safe and secure vote bank. So all these people, they have nothing, they don't love their country. They love only their political power. That's why the whole world was so much against Modi, because first time a man became prime minister who loved his country, wanted his country, his people to grow, he wanted to remove their poverty, their suffering, not at the cost of other countries. So those all are, in most of the countries, people who are ruling, they are more closer to Rakshas, to devil, than to human being, because Abrahamic religion makes you more closer to that. So they will not tolerate this kind of man. It was only Modi in the whole world who was giving vaccine to the whole world, almost free. And he was condemned by those who are Western agents in India very much, that when your own need is not fulfilled, why you are giving to other countries. But it was not that first Indian people were vaccinated. It was not that at cost of Indians he was giving. If it was any other government other than Modi's, there would have been 10 times or even more that than what happened. And they would have made India totally bankrupt, because they were not going to make any vaccine. They were totally against making vaccine in India. They wanted either Pfizer or Moderna or Chinese vaccines. They were pressurizing very much that people are dying, why you are not importing their vaccine. They are ready to give. But Modi stick to his conviction. That's why I like this man, because even when the situation is very tough, he is not ready to surrender. So I will call him more meditative than most of the people who meditate, because that is the real test. What in Gita they call, what Krishna called Sthit Prag. That you remain totally in equilibrium when situation is adverse. You are not losing your inner balance. There may be many idiots who think because I praise Modi because he is an Indian. I have nothing to do with all those things. If a person is really doing things honestly, authentically, without not just for his political gain, and Modi has proved so much in these many years. He has changed India to such an extent, which was you could not have imagined. And India is a country full of problems because this is the whole legacy of Congress, their heritage. They have just created only problems. But there are many idiots who think that everything can be solved immediately. All our institutions are compromised. They are all corrupt. This is how Congress created it, so that they can exploit things. So nothing can happen so quickly. Every day when I'm finding what this Congress government and all the Western governments, how they have conspired, they're still conspiring. It's just people can go so low in destroying other country. That shows they are not human beings, they are devilish. Now, what do you want to say? In between, I will have your comment. I don't want to have just monologue. What is
I like it when you say that you like Modi because when things get tough, he's not ready to surrender. I think this is something that I need to learn from him.
Why not from me? Why from him?
Yeah, I should learn from Swami, yes. Can I add one thing? Being with Swami, right, I find I am able to witness firsthand that only being with Swami, I can witness firsthand that only a person who has awakened can solve problems and instead of creating problems. Whenever people like me, I'm always fall into ditches and maybe even unconsciously, unintentionally creating ditches that also maybe the ditches may not be good for other people. But if a person become conscious, become awakened, then we will be solving problems instead of creating problems.